Hello friends, welcome to another product demo and tutorial from Silicon Craftsman, the product and user experience guild at Near. My name is AVB and today we're going to learn everything about Metapool. So Metapool is a liquid unstaking protocol that will be launching on Mainnet on August 23rd. So today we'll be learning what Metapool is, why we should care, or in product speak, what problem it is trying to solve, and most importantly, how to use it to get a better understanding of what it is. We will also be going through the traditional staking process on the Near wallet, just to be able to compare side by side. We'll be putting the timestamps on the comments below, so feel free to skip around and get just the information that you need. So, what is Metapool? Metapool is a liquid unstaking protocol on Near, which requires us to also ask the question, well, what is staking? So Near is a proof of stake blockchain, which means that the security model that it uses is nodes lock Near as a security deposit as they validate transactions. So if they do this successfully, they receive rewards. And if they do something malicious or incorrectly, if they go offline, they can get slashed. So they pay a penalty. As long as the nodes are all independent from each other, this creates a really interesting security framework whereby the network is secure. I wish I could explain it better. It does get a little bit technical, but basically all we need to know is that we can put any of our coins into pools, help secure the network, and make some income from it. What problem is Metapool trying to solve? Well, there's a couple of issues or pain points that arise from proof of stake blockchains. The first one is thinking about the user experience. You know, I have $10,000 worth of Near and I'm going to deposit them on a pool to help secure the network. I'll be earning about 10% from staking rewards, but the issue is that those $10,000 become dead capital. You know, we live in a very fast-paced world and there are probably higher returns elsewhere in DeFi and whatnot, more than 10%. So the first challenge that we have to overcome is, well, how do we make staking attractive? Because it is a fundamental piece of the network. Metapool, through liquid staking, introduces ST-Near. ST-Near is basically like a receipt of your stake. Anyone that has those ST-Near can go and claim from the pool at any time, which basically means that I am able to secure the network, earn rewards, and then use that ST-Near for DeFi. So an example of that would be, I could use my ST-Near as collateral to get a USD loan. So if you were to recap, I could put $10,000 into Metapool. They give me $10,000 worth of ST-Near. I'll be earning 10% on my Metapool deposit, so it's about $1,000 a year return. And with my ST-Near, I could go to when they come online, to a DeFi lending platform and take out $5,000 loan. So you can see how there is a world of possibility ahead. DeFi is just getting started in Near, but Metapool is going to be a fundamental part to unlock hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Near that are locked now. So I would suggest you go read the full blog post to get a better understanding of how it is going to be governed in a decentralized way through Sputnik DAO and the role that the Meta token is going to have. To summarize, the contract tokenizes and liberates your staked Near while keeping it generating staking rewards. It allows you to use it to operate on the Near DeFi markets. Now, the second feature that Metapool introduces, or the second benefit, is that in the traditional staking process on Near, once you request to unstake or to withdraw your coins from a pool, there is a waiting period of 4 epochs, which is around 52 hours, give or take. So it's not the worst problem in the world, but there are certainly situations where the user may want to just have access to the coin straight away. Liquid unstaking is really cool. Basically, Metapool introduces a pool so that you can exchange your ST-Near immediately for liquid Near. There is a very small fee to be paid, and they create a lot of value for the user as well. It is much more likely that people will deposit money into staking if they know that they can have access to it immediately if need be. Before we jump onto the step-by-step of how Metapool works, I'll just really quickly show you how staking works right now in the traditional Near wallet. So we are on the testnet wallet. I got the name metatester.testnet. We'll go to the staking tab. You can see that I've already staked 25 Near just testing this before the video. So the first thing you notice is that in the traditional wallet, the user has to choose which validator they want to use. And normally here, people would use a third-party website with information on each validator, you know, when were they registered, have they always been online, have they ever been penalized for going offline or not processing transactions correctly, and most importantly, the fee that they charge. People often get confused about this, and the problem that this generates is that most people tend to go with a validator that has either the lowest fee or is the most popular. And this creates a big problem around decentralization. So for the network to be properly decentralized, no one node should be disproportionately larger than the others. So this is something that Metapool also solves. And I'll get into that in a minute. So let's do another 10 Near. So we'll be putting 10 Near into this random pool that I chose. Submit stake, sign. Success! Your stake has successfully been delegated to your chosen validator. Return to dashboard, we can see that the balance available has updated, the staked balance is updated, and we will see in real time as the Near that we've earned appear. You can also see that earlier today I withdrew some coins. So I started the withdrawal process for 25 Near, and if we hover over the information button, we can see that we get a message with some information. These tokens have been unstaked, but are not yet ready to withdraw. Tokens are ready to withdraw 52 to 65 hours after unstaking. So that is the default now, there's no alternative. So I would argue that the current UX UI of the main wallet is actually really, really good. As you can see, I staked and unstaked coins in less than 2 clicks in 20 seconds. We're able to earn 10% rewards. Metapool isn't really trying to fix anything that is broken with the existing Near infrastructure. Metapool is adding an extra layer on top to create extra value for the user. And that's what we love. Now we'll go to the Metapool website. This is V1, so the UX UI is likely to keep improving over time. But so far it's looking really good, and it has a lot of similarities with the Near wallet. Very clear, transparent information, how much money we have available on our Near wallet, the current ST Near balance that we have, the exchange rate between ST Near and Near, and the value of the ST Near tokens. Now, I'll just really quickly explain. The ST Near price increases every epoch, proportional to the amount of rewards that are paid into the pool. So just to make it really simple, hypothetically, let's say that I deposit 100 Near into the staking pool, because that group of coins is going to be growing by 10% or receiving 10% rewards. By the end of the year, there are going to be 110 coins there. But you'll have the same fixed number of ST Near. So the way that we work that out is the value of ST Near increases in a way that the same number of ST Near is worth the same as a higher number of Near. Hopefully that makes sense. But the platform makes it really clear and the maths work out. So let me know if you have any questions. I should probably find a better way to explain that. So I'll add 50 Near into stake. Let's see what the information button tells us. When you stake, you get ST Near tokens. While you hold ST Near tokens, you get staking rewards at the end of every epoch. You can unstake at any time. Beauty. The first thing you'll notice is that Metapool withdraws the complexity of having to choose which pool we want to go into. All you have to click is stake and approve the transaction. We're transferring 50 Near into the Metapool contract. And we're done. So we get confirmation that our stake has succeeded. The balance updates. So our ST-NEAR token balance has increased, and you can see that the value of the ST-NEAR tokens has gone up by exactly 50 NEAR. We had 3.22 there before. The way that Metapool does this, and I would argue this is a massive simplification of the customer journey, because the user doesn't have to be thinking about which pool to delegate or what percentage each pool charges. Instead of the user depositing directly on any one pool, they deposit into the Metapool contract. And the Metapool contract not only gives you the ST-NEAR receipt, but they've got this really amazing function where they automatically rebalance all the pools, and they allocate your money to any number of pools to make sure that the pools are all balanced. Basically to avoid that any one pool gets too large and starts to threaten the decentralization aspect of the network. So we have currently staked some NEAR. What else can we do on Metapool? At the very top, we'll see that there are two options that are core Metapool functionality. The first one is liquid unstaking. That is going to be withdrawing our staked balance immediately. Let's quickly withdraw something. Let's withdraw 15 ST-NEAR. We can see that the fee is 0.2%, which is actually really nice and competitive. Info label. In order to skip the waiting period, a fee is charged for liquid unstaking. The fee varies based on the amount of liquidity available and the amount you want to stake. From the documents that I've read, the top end of the fee that you can expect is it's about 3%. Liquid unstake, one click. So the confirmation message, how much NEAR we received, and meta rewards. So there will be very, very attractive meta rewards for all the early users. Full transparency, how much fee we paid. And within seconds, we immediately have the NEAR balance available in our wallet. This is the true meaning of magic. The second thing that we can do on Metapool is to participate on the liquidity pool. So liquidity pool would be very similar to pools on Ref Finance and the farming side of things. Basically, you contribute towards the pool or the liquidity when people want to do their liquid unstaking. So let's just quickly add some liquidity. Let's do 35 here. By adding liquidity, you'll receive a share of the liquidity pool. Each liquid unstake, you will get a proportion of the fees and also meta tokens. So it's a different way of creating passive income. So when you stake, you get money from the staking rewards, which is about 10%. If you were to participate in the liquidity pool, you would be getting a percentage of the fee charged instead, and meta tokens. Cool, so we can see that now we have 35 NEAR in the liquidity pool. The final option is the traditional delayed unstake. So this would be the equivalent of unstaking through our traditional NEAR wallet. For the sake of creating a good user experience, you don't want to lock out people of the options that they had before they used your product. So Metapool introduces liquid unstaking and liquidity for liquid unstaking, but it still gives users an opportunity to do traditional unstaking if they're willing to wait 2 to 6 days. So that way they can save the fee. I've already done some liquid unstake, and you can see that it will be unlocked in 31 hours, but we can do it again. Start delayed unstake. Funds will be available in approximately 31 hours. You will not receive rewards during this period. After the waiting period is over, the funds will be available for withdrawal. Confirm. Delayed unstake process started. So this is a really interesting comparison. Liquid unstake, it took seconds and our coins are available. We only paid 0.2%. Hypothetically, it may be closer to 2% on Mainnet. Delayed unstake, we did not pay any fee for using the service, but we do have to wait a few hours. So this is Metapool. It will be going live on Mainnet on August 23rd. There is an FAQ on the website if you have any questions or any doubts. These cover a lot of the ground. We're not going to go too deep into the Meta token, but all we're going to say is that Metapool is a fully decentralized project that will be run through a Sputnik DAO, and Meta holders will eventually have full control of the DAO. There will be some very generous incentives for people to bring their stake near over to Metapool. So make sure that you have your coins ready to be deposited on August the 23rd. And let me know what you think about this video. If you have any feedback, any questions, any recommendations about what you would like to learn for future videos. Happy liquid unstaking!